Hey, what's up everybody? This is Justin with the Away in the Wilderness channel. I'm out here by the lake again on this trip, and I just got through hiking back in here actually to the same area that I was in on my last video. So if you go back and watch that video, you'll see exactly where I was. But this water is higher than I have ever seen it before, and the trail was literally flowing water. I'm not sure, sometime in this video you'll probably see my shoes. I got mud all over my shoes, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw a couple lures in real fast, do a couple casts. It's about 8:30 right now. I got out here a lot later than I usually would, so I need to get up trail, find a place to set up camp. I have a very minimal kit in this mystery ranch pack, and yeah, I'm out here for the night and gonna do some fishing, or plan on doing some fishing in the morning. So I thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna do a couple casts, hopefully pull something in, and then we'll get going on camp. Stay with me. Guys, well, I got my work cut out for me. I didn't catch anything down there. I just threw maybe 10 casts or so, but nothing at all. But I found this campsite here, and I'm gonna have to get a move on because I have to cut a pole for the shelter that I'm setting up. And so I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna get this Onewind, what's it called? The Onewind solitary cape shelter, something to that effect. I'll leave the link in the description box if you want to check it out. But it's a great little lightweight, small kit shelter option. So I'm going to go ahead and get that set up and get camp situated real quick, and I'll get back to you guys after that. I may end up getting a fire started as well. So give me just a minute, I'll be right back. All right, everybody, so I got a camp all set up. I got a nice fire going over here right now. I'm getting ready to have a snack. I definitely did have my work cut out for me. It was pretty rough getting everything set up, finding firewood. Everything's so wet around here. There's been some severe thunderstorms last day or two in my area, and in fact had actually some tornadoes, I believe, touched down not far from my house. I'm about 45 minutes, maybe an hour away from my house right now. Probably shouldn't have eaten this while I was talking. This is one of those SOS, excuse me, one of those SOS rations, and these are about to expire, so I'm gonna just kind of working my way through them. But not really much to do right now. It's really dark. I was really glad to get some smoke going around here to get rid of some of these bugs. But yeah, I got the shelter all set up. I don't know how well it's coming in on the camera right now, but Shelter all set up. In fact, I only have the light on so you can see it. So I hope you can see it. But yeah, I'll show you more of my setup in the morning. But this is the Onewind solitary cape shelter. I just have a couple 6 mil drum liners, trash can liners, as like a ground mat, and then kind of a little entryway mat, if you will, just to set my gear on and things like that, so everything doesn't get all wet. Got a new pillow I'm trying out. It's a Climate, like a really big one. I forget the name of it. I just bought it not that long ago. And a Climate Static V sleeping mat. So pretty simple. Pretty simple setup, but I have to show you this stack of firewood. A lot of it's just driftwood from along these rocks, and I'm trying to heat up some bigger logs, so hopefully they burn for a while tonight. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit here right now and eat this snack and relax. I'm not gonna do any fishing tonight. I'll probably do some fishing first thing in the morning, but not much to talk about right now. Like I said earlier, I got out here a lot later than I normally do. Usually when I come out like this after work, it's a little earlier. And to add to that, it kind of took me a little bit longer to hike down the trail because it was just sopping wet. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna hang out by the fire, guys, and probably head off to bed here pretty soon, and I'll just, you know, see if we catch something in the morning. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, guys, I just barely wiped the sleep out of my eyes, and I recorded this one time already, but I didn't have the mic on. So what I was saying was I just got the fire stoked back up. It actually just caught again. That was what I was hoping for, that these big logs would catch again. Last night it got just really dark way too fast, and I was really tired also. So once I got the fire going, I sat by it for a little bit, called my wife, and yeah, I went to bed. I actually was like falling asleep while I was talking to her, but I slept really well with that new Climate. It's called the Lux pillow, and this SOL Escape bivy kept me warm enough. I think it got down into the high 50s, 57 or something like that is what the forecast was. But I've been hearing a lot of jumping around down here in this little cove. So I think what I'm going to do is go throw the pole around for a little bit, hopefully bring in a fish, and possibly throw it on the grill here. It looks like the fire's going pretty well right now, so I think that is the plan at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna throw my stuff on and head on down there. look, check this out. I switched my lure up. I was fishing a topwater Rapala. Take it easy, big boy. So I switched my lure up to this jackhammer. It's a chatterbait, and my goodness, boy, he tore this. Where is this thing even at? So I switched to this, and I was fishing right down here. Man, sorry, I can't even talk right now. This guy's got this thing so far stuck in here. But I was right up on the bank, and this catfish just absolutely demolished this chatterbait. I mean, just demolished it. So, I mean, that's a nice catfish. That's not what I was going for, but boy, he put up a good fight. I know that. So let me go ahead and get him in here for a second. Man, this is gonna be a tough one to get out. Glad I got my pliers on me, because he's got this thing in there. They got these big old lips. All right, I got the hook out of one spot. Now he's got it over here. I don't know what he was flipping all around and rolling everywhere. All right, that's it. Oh, come on now. All right, well, there he goes. He found his way back in. All right. Well, I was gonna throw him back anyway, but boy, man, that catfish absolutely destroyed that bait. We're gonna go over here deeper into the cove. See what in the world is jumping around over here, and hopefully catch it. Well, I'm overdue for some coffee this morning, guys. It's about 8:30 now. Had that caught that catfish down there, but that was about it. That was the only bite that I had. Nice sized catfish, but flopped out of my hands and back into the lake. That's not really what I was going for anyway, so I was, for a brief second, I thought, yeah, maybe I can cook this one up, but I more than likely was going to put it back in the lake anyhow, but doesn't matter now, he got away. So let me see here. I'm gonna go for some coffee. I got these new Nescafe 3-in-1s. I'm gonna try one of these out this morning. Actually, try one out. I've had them at my house already, but they're pretty good. I'm gonna try one out here, I guess. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do some oatmeal. It's a really nice morning out here. A lot of cloud coverage, so there's not too much sun, which is nice. Temperature is really nice. I'll go ahead and get this water going, but I got this this fire here is a little crazy. I'm gonna have to push some of these down into the exactly 16 ounces. I'm gonna have to go get some more water also. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of these logs pushed up underneath here so I can set this cup somewhere. That should work pretty nicely. I do have my water purification if I needed some, but I think I'm just gonna go grab some water out of the lake, bring it to a boil in my stainless steel canteen, or my stainless steel bottle, and yeah, that way I don't even have to dirty it. I mean, I bring my let's see, I think I brought my Catadine Be Free on this trip, which I really the last year and a half or so, I've really been enjoying this, especially in the hot months. But I bring it, but honestly, I only use it if I really need to. If I have a fire going, I personally just prefer to boil my water. Just boil the lake water. That way I don't have to clean that. I don't have to worry about messing with it when I get home. Yeah, so for me, it's almost just kind of an emergency. When it's really hot out, I do use it because I'm not wanting to get a fire going and things like that. But if I don't have to, I don't. Just keep it simple. The fire's already going. I could boil the water. It's not going to taste the best, but that really doesn't bother me. So yeah, I think I'm going to go down here, grab a little bit of water, let my food or my water boil up so I can have some coffee and some oatmeal. Waiting on this other water to boil, and then make up some of this oatmeal. That water's already boiling now. Wow, yeah, that's quick. Alright guys, been messing around trying to film stuff and doing Instagram reels. I'm trying to keep up on those. Yeah, check me out and my wife and kids on Instagram at Away in the Wilderness. I think that's, I don't really do a whole lot of Instagram. My wife handles a lot of that, but yeah, just Away in the Wilderness on Instagram. Check us out if you feel like it. But I appreciate all the views, guys. I appreciate all the support as always, and thank you for joining me for this short trip out here today. And yeah, any of the gear that you see with me today, not any of the gear, some of the gear that I'm promoting, you can find all of that, like this Onewind cape shelter, you could find in the description box below. And leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this shelter. And let's see what else. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm just gonna start leaving links in the description box for gear that I'm promoting, working with other companies. So full transparency, I'm not trying to hide anything. I don't see anything wrong with promoting gear from companies. I try to do my best to get out and use it, and if I like it, I'm gonna promote it. And so there is obviously a little bit of a kickback. Some of this stuff, if not all of it, has been sent to me to the channel for free, and I do get a small percentage of any profit, you know, any sales that are generated through my links. So feel free to use those, and if not, if you're completely against that, I get it. That's your choice. So, but anyway, I do appreciate all of the support. It does help to add a little bit of money to help support me and my family. And so yeah, anyway, I don't want to ramble on about that. I'm going to get some of this oatmeal going now. Hopefully not burn myself at all. Lake water oatmeal, my favorite. I've drinking out of this lake tons of times. Obviously, I would never drink out of it without boiling it, but let me see. I'm pretty sure I have a spoon in here. Yep, right on top. Awesome. So it looks like I added a little bit too much water in here. So I was thinking about this yesterday anyway. I brought some of that SOS survival ration, and the way it crumbles up, it looks like it would make a really good thickening agent. So if I add some of this to my oatmeal, it should thicken it up. Get it open. There we go. Yeah, because it basically just crumbles into pieces. So you can just add it in there, and it has a little bit of sweetness to it. So I think this should be pretty good. Well, I might just add the whole bar. Why not? Let's see what that does. This is peaches and cream oatmeal, and like I said, that bar has some sugar in it or something. It's pretty sweet. It's not bad at all. It has a good taste to it. Good thing to have on hand all the time, just in case. I usually keep at least a couple big packs of those on hand all the time, just kind of in my reserves with my storable food and things like that. Not bad. I'm not really sure what I have up for the rest of the day. I have I don't have to be out of here until probably 3 o'clock or so. It's about 9 o'clock now, so I have plenty of time. Whew, I might have to move away from this fire to begin with. Yep, I'm gonna have to get out of here, guys. This fire is kicking out too much smoke. All right, guys, so I was just down here. Man, look at these butterflies or whatever they are. I don't know what kind of butterflies these are, but they are absolutely everywhere. I was down here, I'm letting the phone charge right now, and I was down there and I actually caught this little striped bass. I have not caught one of these in quite a while. So, I don't know if it's striped bass or white bass or something. I don't catch too many of these, but I'm pretty sure it's a striper. But yeah, nice looking fish. So I think what I'm gonna do is get some of these coals situated under here, and I think I might go ahead and have me a fish to eat real fast. I'm gonna be cutting out of here pretty quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up real quick, and then we'll throw it on here, and then I got to think about getting out of here. It's already about lunchtime right now. It's 12:30. I've been hanging around filming some other things. Hadn't caught too much, so I didn't, you know, take a lot of footage, but I was down there just now and caught this one. So yeah, I think I might go ahead and throw it on the grill real fast. All right, guys, so Scandi grind on a knife, not the best, but just dropped it. I'm gonna go down here and wash that off again. But got a couple small fillets off of that fish. I'm gonna get these on the grill and get some of these coals pushed under there, but I am gonna go rinse this off real fast. Fish mouth spreader, phenomenal for getting your stuff off of the fire, your bottles. So I'm just gonna toss these on here. Actually left the scales on and everything. I'll just pick around that. I'll go ahead and set these on there. I don't have any seasoning or anything, guys. So, need to get some of these coals underneath here. Got a bunch of them, so that's good. I'm gonna get my hands washed up and see you guys, let you know what the verdict is on the striped bass. All right. See what we can figure out here with no utensils. Oh yeah, that looks good. Whew. Those coals are hot. All right, well, I got a quick story. So I was sitting here, well, I'm sitting here now watching the fish cook, finish up cooking. It's about done already. It's looking real good, but as soon as I put the fish on the grill, I went down there, rinsed the fish off real quick because I had dropped one, went down there, rinsed off, threw it on the grill, cut the camera off, and right about that time, maybe, you know, 30 seconds later, a minute later after I cut the camera off, I see two dogs, you know, just kind of come right into the entrance of the campsite. Well, right behind them, I see 3 more. So we're about 5 dogs, all different breeds. One that came up first looked like it was a pit bull mix. And so I was sitting here, you know, and I saw them obviously, and you know, you can tell by how a dog has their tail. You could kind of tell their you know, what their intention is. Oh man, I forgot I'd cut the fish over here. So I could see their tails were up. They looked like they were a little bit nervous. And so I just kind of stood still, you know, made my presence known. And, you know, right about that time, I hear a lady kind of calling them. She looked like she was behind them a little bit. None of them were on leashes or anything. And they come into the campsite and start trying to encircle me. And I could tell, you know, they start growling and whatnot. And so, I mean, my first instinct was to reach down in my sheath, pull my knife out, and I was, you know, I was ready to defend myself if I had to. And right about that time, as soon as I was going to unsheath my knife, she comes around the corner and I saw her face, and she just looked absolutely terrified. I didn't make any sudden action or anything like that. They kind of slowly started circling me, and so I kind of, you know, let it be known like what my intention was if they got a little bit closer. But luckily they backed off, and they still looked a little skittish, and she called them over and apologized. But all that to say, you know, it's a good idea to have your dogs well trained, because she called them several times and they didn't listen. And if they're not well trained, just keep them on a leash, because you could get somebody else hurt, or your dogs could get hurt. So I mean, it was a pretty stressful situation for just about 30 seconds or so. But anyway, normally I keep some spray on me. It's actually sitting right over there, so I didn't have it in my pocket at that time. And you know, a couple ways to defend yourself, but I went ahead and just reached for my knife. So anyway, pretty tense situation, but you know, everything's all good. She apologized, and you know, I said, hey, don't worry about it. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that. It was pretty tense situation just a minute ago. But I'm going to get some fish in me, and I'm gonna start packing up camp. The fish is looking real good. Those coals are super hot, so you know, that fish is probably already done. So yeah, I'm gonna test this fish out, see how it tastes, and get back on the trail and get headed back home. I got to be home in a couple hours, so I'll probably have about an hour to pack up or so. So yeah, I'll let you know how the fish tastes. All right guys, so I'm just gonna get some of this right here on top of the rocks of the fire. But fish looks good. Looks like it's all the way cooked through thoroughly. Oh man, it's really good. It's not a ton, but give me some protein for when I hit the trail here in just a little bit. Better give thanks to the Lord. Yeah, that's some real good fish. I can eat the skin. This is as fresh as it gets right here. sometimes I think when I'm out here doing this, cooking up fish, or you know, whatever the case, sometimes I feel like I'm not as conscious about exactly what I have on my hands as I maybe could be. But I haven't got sick yet, and hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, this is some really good fish. I mean, falls right off of that skin. No bones at all. Like I said, I'm not gonna eat the skin, but it was really good. A little bit of protein. I didn't bring any meat with me, so that worked out. Yeah, so the one striped bass and that big catfish that hit on that chatterbait. I don't know what the deal is with that, but yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess. Shout out to my friend Josh over at Whisker Crew, who says you can't catch some catfish while you're bass fishing. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining me on this short little overnight fishing trip. I'm all packed up, ready to go. I might throw the pole around a little bit, but do me a favor if you would, hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate all the views, and be sure to check out the links in the description box to some of the gear that you saw in this video. Till next time, you guys have a great day. God bless.